बहादुर शास्त्री की भी आज जयंती है, उनको भी नमन किया। साथ ही साथ आपको बता दें कि 1.5 लाख से ज्यादा मेधावी छात्राओं को आज छात्रवृत्ति मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने हस्तांतरित किया। अब सीधे आपको ले चलते हैं दिल्ली के विज्ञान भवन, जहां पर अमृत महोत्सव का उद्घाटन किया राष्ट्रपति रामनाथ कोविंद ने। संबोधित कर जनता को क्या कुछ कहना, सुन लेते हैं।
इस अवसर पर आग्रह करूंगा माननीय राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद से कि वे इस अवसर पर अपने संबोधन के लिए पधारें, हम सबका मार्गदर्शन करें। माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय।
Chief Justice of India and Patron and Chief of NALSA, Sri Justice N.V. Ramana, Union Minister for Law and Justice, Sri Kiran Rijiju, Judge in the Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman, NALSA, Sri Justice U. Lalit, Judge in the Supreme Court of India and Chairman, Supreme Court Legal Services Authority and Committee, Sri Justice A.M. Khanvilkar, Judges of the Supreme Court and various High Courts, members of Bar and paralegal volunteers, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to launch the awareness and outreach program of NALSA being organized as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate 75 years of India's independence. We know that our freedom struggle was led by many great liars who also strived to make our society more progressive. They envisioned a society based on justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. These fundamental principles have been enshrined in our Constitution. Since independence, we have made substantial progress in realizing our constitutional goals, but a lot of work remains to be done to reach the destinations identified by our founding fathers. I commend NALSA for its vision to promote an inclusive legal system to ensure fair and meaningful justice to marginalized and disadvantaged sections. I am glad that NALSA is working towards our constitutional objective of providing equal and barrier-free access to justice. I also compliment NALSA for launching this awareness drive on Gandhi Jayanti. Mahatma Gandhi is a symbol of service to humanity, including services to help the downtrodden get justice. Earlier this morning, I went to Rajghat and paid my respect to Mahatma Gandhi. More than 125 years ago, Gandhiji had set certain examples which are relevant to the entire legal fraternity even today. In his first major case in South Africa, Gandhiji suggested the parties to seek a compromise out of court. The parties agreed on an arbitrator who heard the case and decided in favor of Gandhiji's client. This resulted in a heavy financial burden on the other party. Gandhiji convinced his own client to permit the losing party to make payments in easy installments over a very extended period. Consequently, both the parties felt relieved by that settlement. Prior to the settlement, the cost of litigation was harming both the parties. That experience reinforced Gandhiji's opinion that out-of-court settlements were preferable to litigation. He followed this approach throughout his legal practice of 2 decades, before devoting himself full-time to pursuit of political, social, and spiritual goals. Gandhiji had a flourishing legal practice with handsome income as a lawyer in South Africa. But he did a lot of pro bono work to help the poor. Gandhiji had said it, and I quote, "A true lawyer is one who places truth and service in the first place and the emoluments of the profession in the next place only." Unquote. Indentured laborers in South Africa looked up to Gandhiji for taking up their cause with the authorities and in the courts. Gandhiji helped them without charging any fees. Ladies and gentlemen, after returning to India in 1915 and watching rich liars earning at the cost of poor litigants, Gandhiji wrote, and I quote, "The best legal talent must be available to the poorest at reasonable rates." Unquote. I feel that this advice of Bapu should be followed by legal fraternity, especially designated senior advocates in Supreme Court and the High Courts. Such advocates should earmark a certain part of their time to provide pro bono services to people from the weaker sections. When I suggest this, I have in my mind eminent liars like the late Ashok Sen, a former Union Law Minister who guided me during my days as a liar and inspired me to provide pro bono service to people from the weaker sections. I have always felt indebted to him for his invaluable guidance. I wish more and more liars followed his passion for pursuit of justice for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been told that through alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, legal services authorities have helped in resolution of millions of cases every year. For this helpful intervention, I convey my appreciation to every member of the nearly 3,000 national law services institutions across the country. I am happy to know that many of them are connected online with this program, right down to the taluka level, along with beneficiaries of legal services. I am told that with a multi-stakeholder approach, paralegal volunteers, Anganwadi and Asha workers, and administration personnel are also being involved in this legal services outreach. I am sure that they will make meaningful contribution in making access to justice easier for our weaker sections. Special efforts to reach people in the rural and far-flung areas, including tribal population, are highly commendable. This effort gives practical expression to those lines of Nalsa's theme song, which we heard a little earlier. ये न सोचो दर्द हमारा कहीं सुना ना जाएगा, अब न्यायालय खुद ही चलकर चौपालों तक आएगा. This noble initiative of bringing justice to the doorsteps of people is much needed for us to become a truly just and fair society. Instead of thinking of themselves as generous providers of legal aid, members of the legal services institutions should operate from the mindset of dutiful providers of legal services. See the India of 2047, when the country will be celebrating 100 years of its independence. I am sure that the India led by them will showcase a society where prosperity and happiness will be complemented by justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. I wish the teams of legal services institutions all success in their endeavors. Thank you. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय।
और आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव का उद्घाटन यहां पर राष्ट्रपति रामनाथ कोविंद ने किया। बता दें कि 14 नवंबर तक मनाया जाएगा अमृत महोत्सव और यहां पर उन्होंने महात्मा गांधी को याद किया, उनके विचारों को याद किया और किस तरीके से उन्होंने देश ही नहीं दुनिया में अपना परचम लहराया था।